Now, you talk about us empowering the youth, which we have to do, and us understanding what we need to invest in as a people. We've invested in the bling bling, we've been poisoned with that. I watched you in a prior interview speak about the dollar becoming weak and inflation coming. What do we invest in? What commodities do we need to put at the forefront of our community? And not just, the Jay-Z's, whether it be the next level down, the low-level businessman, to the guy who wants to be a businessman. What do we need to be focused on? What commodities do we need to acquire?
Whatever commodity the Jay-Z's and the Kanye's of the world focus on in their creative genius in terms of design of clothes that Puffy did, that Karl Kanai did, that others did, that comes from some form of a product that comes from the earth. What you have on, what I have on, this is linen. At the root is cotton. We grew the cotton for white folk. The cotton will grow for us. We took the hide off the cattle and the goat and made shoes for the white folk. We design designer shoes for the big companies in Italy and Spain. See, the pocketbooks that we have, all of it made from something that comes from the earth. But when you ask the brother, how much earth do you own? Well, if you don't own the earth, you don't own the root of the product that you make. China will say to you, come, bring it here. I can do it cheaper, which they can because they own the earth that it's coming from. So they can make shirts for me. If I want to be a shirt man, then I just take them my design. They make it, send it back to me. They make a profit and I make a profit, but I got to make it higher because I'm not the main man. I don't own the root. So Elijah Muhammad said, we got to go to the root. And the root is land. How much land do we own? Land, earth. Well, we were set free, so-called, in 1865. By 1910, the black people who were just set free owned 16 million acres of land in America. Then we built towns on the land that we own. We cut down the trees. We made homes. We were the people that built America for white people. But when freedom came, they didn't want us to be the only artisans, craftsmen, engineers. Go look at some of the slave accounts. We got a nigger architect. We got a nigger engineer. We got a nigger cook. They for sale. We were the people that built the White House and the Capitol. We were on loan to the government from our plantations. So when you see the talent that we had when slavery was ended, we were the craftsmen, we were the builders, we had a natural job. Then they said, no, we can't let the niggas have that. So a man named Samuel Gompers, a Jewish man, started the unions. And they started bringing, with the Homestead Act, they brought all these whites from Eastern Europe who were craftsmen and whatnot. They saw the revolution in Haiti. And the French people in Louisiana got shook up because the blacks, they figured, might start rising up here. So they sold the Louisiana Purchase to America for $15 million. So here was all this land, but nobody to live on it. So America brought in all these Europeans, gave them millions of acres of land. And when we were supposedly set free, they offered us 40 acres and a mule. And they never gave us the mule or the 40 acres. That's why Dr. King was on his way to Washington to present a bill to America on the 40 acres and the mules and the land that we needed to end our poverty.